jolt and then you'll die.
By the title and thumbnail of the video, you guys would have guessed by now what this video is gonna be about. But if you still didn't get the memo, this video is made as a response to Kneecaps' video about how Naruto the show and the character didn't live up to his expectation. In this video, I will be rebutting his claim with my opinion and take on the series as well as some of its characters. So let's begin. In Kneecap's video, he starts by confirming that Naruto was amongst the best anime he ever watched during his childhood, and how the concept of Naruto until its Chunin exam arc made him believe that it was one of the best anime ever. I completely agree with him on this. The original Naruto was the golden period of Naruto, but it didn't deteriorate after the Chunin arc, as there would be many arcs to come in the future that are on par with Chunin arc, and some debatably even better. But we are not here to discuss about them, but to highlight some of the things which I think Kneecaps has completely gotten wrong. His main reason, or rather I would say many people who criticize Naruto, claims the main reason they dislike the show or straight out hate it is because of its hypocritical nature, and the event they use to point it out is fight between Naruto and Neji during Chunin exam arc. In this fight, Neji's worldview is that everything is predetermined and you are simply born into the kind of life you would lead. For example, you can be great only if you are born in a great family. But Naruto simply refuses his ideology by saying it doesn't matter who you are, if you work hard enough, you can make it. At the end of the battle, Naruto wins, which indicates that his views are victorious and that hard work can help you get at the top. The problem most people have with this theme is that later on in the show, it is found out that Naruto belonged to a lineage of powerful clan, and thus everything is achieved as hereditary. Because Naruto is a prophecy child and has great ancestor to boost his powers, which further leads to prove Neji's point that everything is predetermined and your success depends on which family you are being born in. To all these claims, I would simply like you to remind the fact of what the actual prophecy made by the Great Toad said. The prophecy that the Great Toad Sage made was something along the lines of one of Jiraiya's students would bring great changes to Shinobi world. I.e., the changes can be good as well as bad. It's up to Jiraiya to decide who that student could be. In the series, there were 3 students in total that Jiraiya had: Nagato, Minato, and Naoto. Out of these 3, Minato dies while protecting the village, while Nagato, who received same training as Naoto and has same or debatably more power than Naruto, turns evil. So basically, 2 main candidates for prophecy, Naoto and Nagato. One had half of the tail beast and other had Rinnegan. Both being from Uzumaki clan, had same chakra reserve. Both had similar background, yet Nagato turned to an extreme path, while Naruto stayed true to his ninja way. If anyone else would have been in his shoes, they would have turned to the path of evil. After all, everyone hated Naruto throughout his childhood simply for existing. Many people love to complain that he had everything handed to him and didn't work as hard as someone like you. Well, to that I would say yes, Naruto didn't work as hard as Lee physically, but he worked way harder than anyone in the village, emotionally and mentally. He had no one to look after him. He had no one he could share his feelings to. Even his so-called team members didn't make him feel any good at all. So yeah, Naruto did work hard. He faced anxiety and depression with all his might. He got half of the tail biz at the price of being hated and deprived of his parent and leading a life full of misery. Even the adults hated him, but this is where the theme of the show and Naruto Ninja Way comes in. Never give up. That's right, Naruto never gave up and he believed in himself. The so-called power boost, which he didn't have control over, only worked against him until later stages. At the end of the series, Naruto becomes as close as Six Path, but to become that close, you need to have Sage Power plus Tail Beast, or Sage Power plus Visual Powers. Unlike Sasuke, who had visual powers and who got Sage Powers from Jugo and Hashirama to achieve Rinnegan, Naruto didn't have any visual powers, but only had Tail Beast power. The Sage Power that Naruto learns wasn't handed to him, he himself made an effort to learn it. Not only learning Seijutsu was tough, because its life-threatening nature as it turns one into a frog statue if performed incorrectly. Kurama also made it harder for him to master, yet he somehow managed to overcome this problem with sheer hard work and master the Seijutsu to perfection. Leave aside Kurama for a while. Naruto with Seijutsu is more powerful than Jiraiya, as Naruto does the Seijutsu without undergoing any frog-like transformation. Not only he mastered Rasengan, he also invented an S-class jutsu known as Rasen Shuriken, which is way more powerful than Rasengan, which even the creator of Rasengan and son of Six Path couldn't achieve. These feats alone make Naruto more powerful than Neji or anyone in the village. So in the end, Naruto did manage to become powerful with his own efforts. It was later that Naruto persuaded Kurama with his nature, befriended Kurama, and gained an actual power up for first time. It's true that without Kurama, Naruto wouldn't be on par with Sage of Six Path, but he definitely would be more powerful than Asani and anyone closer. In his somewhat rant video, he mentions how annoying it is to hear everything being related to Sharingan and how almost all of the problems are solved by Sharingan. This might be true, but this doesn't make it illogical in any aspect. For sake of argument, let's take a look at our real world. Here, money can be used to get out of all problems, and most of the problems around the world are caused by money, be it politicians spreading propaganda, be it companies scamming people. Even petty crimes like robbery and theft are due to money. But although it's annoying, at the end, it's real. Same can be said about Sharingan. Although it solves most of the problem in Narutoverse and also creates some, at the end, it is logical. Almost every shonen anime and manga has one plot device that is used over and over. So I don't know if this was his genuine criticism or cherry picking. As a conclusion, I feel it's bad amongst people to hate Naruto simply for the reason of it not being what it started out. To which I personally feel that it has every element of working hard and never giving up. The main character follows it up until the very end. That being said, I don't hate anyone for disliking Naruto, nor can I convince people who have already formed their opinions. But I do want to say that please form your opinion after watching the show without any pre-bias. That being said, thanks for watching this video and hearing my thoughts.